Welcome back. Now, remember the story that I told you earlier about mother-to-child transmission? Now, ending pediatric mother-to-child HIV transmission has been a struggle for the country, with the current transmission rate at a staggering 8.6%. Yet, the World Health Organization recommends that the rate of transmission be below 5%. But through the action plan that was launched by early this year by the Ministry of Health, Kenya is seeking to end HIV/AIDS among children by 2027. But as KTN's Beldin Waliaula now reports, challenges lie ahead.
Jackie, not her real name, was born with HIV. She's now 24 years and a mother of 2. She says her childhood was not all rosy. Being the only child taking medication among her peers made her question herself. After completing her secondary education, she had no means to further her studies. Instead, she opted for marriage. But the fear of disclosing her status to her partner often lingered. Luckily, her partner turned out negative and was immediately put on pre-exposure prophylaxis, or PrEP, as she took her antiretrovirals. Now they live as a discordant couple.
Nilienda clinic nikiwa na 8 months. Hapo ndo sasa aliitwa akaambiwa ilikuwa difficult kwa yeye kukubali. Lakini obvious alinyamaza tu almost for 1 month. Tena akaniitikia.
She says motherhood has not been easy. She's now waiting for her youngest daughter to turn 2 years before undertaking the last test that might declare the baby HIV negative. She says this will be a reprieve. All that she wanted was for her children to grow up HIV negative. Her firstborn son was already declared HIV negative.
Nikienda clinic, unastahili kwenda yako na mtoto. Na kuna venye tu naenda, kuna vipimo zenye watapimo. Mkubwa atumie. Huyo ako sawa. Mdogo ndo anatumia sai.
Currently in Kenya, 68,000 children below 14 years are living with HIV. Over 88,000 adolescents between 10 to 19 years are living with the condition. A further 145,142 youths and young adults between 15 to 24 years are also affected. Among this population, 57,867, which is 85% of children living with HIV between 0 to 14 years, are on antiretroviral treatment. So far, 74% of children between 0 to 14 years have achieved viral suppression. The same applies to 90% of minors aged 15 years and above.
These are the UNAIDS standards for HIV epidemic control. 95% of all people living with HIV should be diagnosed, and the 95% of all people living with HIV should be on treatment, and 95% of people living with HIV should be virally suppressed.
Kenya has achieved major strides in ending AIDS by 2030. The only challenge remaining is eliminating mother-to-child transmission. As of 2022, transmission rates remained at 8.6%. Yet the World Health Organization recommends that HIV mother-to-child transmission be below 5%. One of the biggest challenges that hampers the reduction of mother-to-child transmission is mothers failing to attend their routine antenatal visits and not receiving antiretroviral therapy during pregnancy or breastfeeding. Another challenge is a mother stopping antiretroviral treatment during pregnancy or breastfeeding, or one acquiring HIV while pregnant or breastfeeding, with another being on ART but has not achieved viral suppression.
Non-disclosure to partners really drive poor ART adherence or ART discontinuation in populations of pregnant and breastfeeding women. And therefore that focused support, that peer-based community facility support is still really required, even when our mothers are linked to ART.
And when these mothers come, we usually test them for HIV, and those that we identify as HIV positive, we then follow them up in the PMTCT program, basically just ensuring that we walk them through the journey of of living positively with HIV, and also with particular interest to the child that they are carrying, the unborn baby, or even the baby that they are breastfeeding, for a period of 2 years.
The data by NASCOP says 12 children are infected with HIV every day, yet there are counties that have managed to lower mother-to-child transmission to below 5%. That's not all. 6 children die due to HIV and AIDS every day, with most infant deaths being attributed to pneumonia, malaria, malnutrition, and sepsis. Kenya is a signatory to the Global Alliance to End Pediatric AIDS by 2030, but it has an ambitious plan to end AIDS among children by 2027, as it seeks to lower mother-to-child transmission rates from 8.6% to less than 5% as recommended by WHO. Beldin Waliaula, KTN News.
Thank you, Beldin, for that report.